Yeah, it's a comparative study between the physical and the chemical changes. It's a comparative study between the physical and the chemical changes. Okay. So when you see the physical and the chemical changes comparative study, what is the first difference? Change. So in the physical change point of view, the change that takes place in the properties of substance like state, color, volume, density, etc. That means there is no change in the composition of it. Only the physical properties of substance will change. With the physical properties of substance, there is no formation of new product takes place. They are done. Next, when we see the chemical changes, the changes that takes place in the chemical composition of the substance. Here, this is nothing but a chemical composition of a substance. New substance is formed. Though the substance is obtained from these, there is no common factor over there. They can't retain their original property. The best example I have said, fruit salad. If we cut the fruit salad, if we have given the flavors or to enhance the taste, so when we eat, the individual fruits are having its own properties. Okay, when you cook the same vegetable salad after adding oil, heat, energy, and everything, that when the curry is formed, that is nothing but a new product is formed. We can't retain the original vegetables from the cooked food. That means there the chemical reaction has taken place. The chemical composition has completely changed. Understood, children? Now, composition. So, identity, the molecules. I said only the molecules, the arrangement of the molecules only changes. There is no change in the composition of it. Okay, in case of chemical changes, the identity of the molecules or the substance changes. A new substance is formed whose fundamental properties differ from those of the original substances. This is a chemical change. Melting of ice, melting of wax doesn't come under chemical change. They are physical change. Only the state arrangement of molecules will be changed. And here, chemical change, once the product is formed, from this product you can't get the original substances. Next one, temporary permanent changes. During physical change, the original substance can be recovered merely reversing the conditions, hence the physical change is temporary change. During physical change, the original substance cannot be recovered merely. Like that means what? During physical change, it's a temporary change, and you can get products again back to the original substance. So once the new molecules or new substance are formed, we can't convert into original substance. That is physical change. Understood? Understood, children? Yeah.
Yes, ma'am, understood.
Very good, very good. Next, recovery of original substance. Recovery of original substance. So definitely, physical change is a reversible change, so that you will get the original substance. After stop giving the required conditions, again we'll get back the original substance. So once the new product is formed, we can't get back the original products, original substance. The weight of the substance is constant. Here, the weight may be as a result of chemical change, the apparent weight of the substance formed differ from the original substance. There may be alteration of this weight maybe takes place. Here, the iron is having some mass. When you have seen the iron oxide mass is different. Here, iron mass is different because here new product is formed. This iron is completely different from this iron. So both are ions, but it is in the combined form. It's compound. So the mass is different from this mass. Any doubts? Any doubts? Any doubts, children? Sorry. Now, examples of chemical changes. Examples of chemical changes. Here, chemical change is nothing but chemical change is nothing but entire properties will be changed. Okay, examples. Okay, crystallization. The chemical property will be changed. The process of obtaining crystals from the saturated solution at higher temperature is called crystallization. Understood or not? So let us see, that means the formation of crystals takes place. These crystals are, though they are obtained from the same compound, the properties will be somewhat different. They are pure, these are pure than the crystals what we have taken before. Okay, so let us see the module. I'll show you the video so that you can understand what is crystallization. Children, here I have given examples of chemical changes. Okay, this heading is nothing but crystallization comes under physical change. So I have given two examples. One is for chemical and one is for physical change. Here crystallization is a physical change. When it becomes chemical change, I'll explain you in the next coming session with a new module. Understood? Okay, crystallization is a chemical change, sorry, physical change. Understood, children? Crystallization is a physical change. Okay, why? Because we are
Yes, ma'am, understood.
Yes, we are just by crystallization, we are just purifying the crystals or regaining the crystals from the copper sulfate solution. You want to see the module once again? Shall I? Shall I play the module once again? Let's see.
Yes, ma'am.
We are obtaining the crystals from the copper sulfate crystals from the copper sulfate solution only. That means only impurities get removed from the copper sulfate. There is no chemical change. That means from the copper sulfate, we are getting copper sulfate. Here, no new products are formed. So it doesn't comes under chemical change. So I have, by mistake, I have typed like chemical change. It comes under physical change. When it converts to chemical change, I'll show you and I'll clarify your doubt in the next coming session along with a module. Okay, let us see the video now. Once again, observe it because we have not done the video. Like if you go for higher classes, you'll do it in the laboratory lab. But here, in lower classes, you can't do it. Just observe the video once again, so that you can get clear knowledge about it. So, can you observe what did you observe here, children? You have retaining, regenerating the copper sulfate from where? Copper sulfate solution only. So, when you are regaining the crystals from the copper sulfate solution, that means that the crystals formed after crystallization, they are pure when we compare to the copper sulfate crystals, whatever you have taken before. Understood? Here you are doing regenerating the crystals again from the copper sulfate solution. One. The other thing is, here you are purifying the copper sulfate crystals. The advantage of to get the copper sulfate crystals, one is regenerating the crystals from the solution, and the next two, regenerate crystals pure when we compare to the crystals what you have taken. That means copper sulfate only, you are getting. No new products are formed over here. So then it comes under physical or chemical change. Then it comes under physical or chemical change. Yes, children?
Ma'am, can you repeat the question?
Is that the copper crystallization is a physical or chemical change?
It's a chemical change.
Why chemical change?
Ma'am, because we can't change them back into sulfuric acid and into sulfur and the powder. Like, ma'am, sorry, but it's a chemical change. I know that.
Yes, it's a chemical change. When it is regenerating, like the process is a physical change. When it is chemical change, in the next coming session, I'll say about the acid. When it is acidified, it's a chemical change. Am I right? When it is acidified, it's a chemical change. If it is not acidified, then definitely it's a physical change. I think you got the point. When it is acidified, it's a chemical change. When it is not acidified, it's not a chemical change. You keep that in mind and observe the module so that when it is chemical or when it is physical, I just explain. Shall I say now? You observe very clearly, no? Very clearly, no? I have typed here, explain the chemical properties. This is not chemical property. This is a physical change. It's an 100% physical change. When it is acidified, the mother liquid will separate it, na? Will filter the solution, na? When only the crystals we have taken it. The solution maybe it is acidified, and we can say we are not talking about the mother liquid. Here, crystallization is a physical change. Here, there is no new product is formed. When it is acidified, maybe. When it is acidified, maybe. We are not talking about acidification here. We are just regenerating the crystals. This is a physical change. Examples of physical change is crystallization. Example of chemical change is rusting. Arna?
Yes, ma'am.
Now you understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Then what is crystallization? Is a physical or a chemical change?
Ma'am, it's a chemical change.
It's a physical change, dear. It's a temporary change. Here, from the copper sulfate only, you are getting copper sulfate crystals, na? Any other product is formed over here. Here, acid is used to clear the impurities, to wash out the impurities.
Okay, ma'am. I thought the acid and copper sulfate mixed together.
That is different. That is different.
And that's why I thought that after the crystals are formed, they are not only copper sulfate, but they are also with the acid.
No. Here acid is used to remove the impurities just for washing purpose or to speed up the crystallization. Understood?
Yes.
Here acid won't play any role over here. So remaining children, I'm just asking, crystallization is a physical or a chemical change other than Arna?
Ma'am, physical change.
Ma'am, chemical change.
Why again chemical change comes under their chair? This is wrong. It's a physical change. Crystallization is a physical change. From the copper sulfate solution, what you are getting it? Copper sulfate only, na? No new product is formed. Am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Arna, you understood. Ummana, you said correct. And what about Bhavya? You are saying it's a chemical change. No, it's a physical change. Bhavya?
Yes, ma'am.
Crystallization is a physical or a chemical change?
Ma'am, physical change.
Very good. It's a physical change. One copper
Okay, ma'am.
sulfate, you are getting copper sulfate crystals. These crystals are pure. That's what. For purification, we'll use this crystallization process. I think it's clear.